brothers and sisters, welcome back to the State of the Nation. My name is AK Dance and I'm your host. Let's go through this week. What happened this week? What happened? Yes, the National Democratic Movement divided into two. Yes, two. The same thing that happened to SPLM has happened to NDM. And now it has become, there's NDM and then there's NDM stroke FP, which means National Democratic Movement for Peace. This is a political party where Lama Col-ons and other people and all that. But now if you look at the letter that they use to divide, I don't know if you saw the media letter and all that, it was like basic 3 lines. That's it. We are dividing into two. It's like how we used to write letters when we were young, writing to our crushes in primary school, where you say, Susan, do you love me or not? Yes or no. Then you put boxes down for ticking. That's how the letter looked like. Very short letter, very precise. But here's the thing. NDM is under SSOA, which is also like an insignificant party. Like people don't really pay attention to it. And then NDM is also insignificant under SSOA. And then now there's NDM stroke FP, which is also insignificant, also under the same coalition. My point is, how insignificant do you have to be to understand that it's time to retire? Like you're done. You're done. What are you waiting for? Another big story is that a lot of SPLM-IO members are defecting, going back to the government, and they're claiming that Dr. Riek Machar, our first vice president, has made the political party a family business. And now they're defecting and they're going to the government political party, which is weird because these people have agreed to work together. IO and in IG are working together. And you're defecting from IO to IG. It's the same thing right now. It's like leaving your mother's responsibility and going under your father's responsibility when they're still married. Like, what is happening? You're still under the same control. But seeing these things happening, how politicians are crossing from one party to another, I just think we should make South Sudan a football league, like how the Premier League and all that. And then we have transfer windows, but the transfer windows happen only in January. We can't allow you to cross from one political party to another before January and all that. That's the only way we can solve this thing of defecting. Seriously, come on guys, let's do it. And yes, America offers a travel advisory to its citizens against traveling to South Sudan and Somalia. America has offered, first of all, who is traveling in the middle of the pandemic? Who's going to South Sudan in the middle of the pandemic? Like seriously, I'm in Nairobi. A few weeks ago, there was an exploitation flight that was put up there for us to go back, those who were stuck in Nairobi, to go back to South Sudan and all that. And we were like, nah man, we're good. We're gonna stick around here for a while. We know how to go there. But the thing is, America, with all those millions and millions of cases, America giving out a travel advisory to its citizens is almost like AIDS telling people to be careful because there's coronavirus. Like, dude, you understand what I'm talking about, don't you? In the same week, a church in Jonglei State was broken into by thieves and they stole 1.3 million South Sudanese pounds. 1.3. What was it doing in the church, guys? What was that money doing in the church? But first of all, I'm happy for the thieves because at least they will forgive them. That's the good thing with stealing from religious people. You steal from a bishop, he forgives you. So I'm happy for them. But then second of all, why does this church have that much money? Because at this point, this church had more money than the bank of the state itself. Because let's see, than the state itself actually. What's the GDP of Jonglei State? What is it? $250? I don't know, man. But this church had so much money at their disposal. What were they doing with this money? Like, what's going on, guys? Although the good news is that the president of the Republic of South Sudan has declared a state of emergency in Jonglei State because of the floods and the fighting, and also the money stolen in the church. Like seriously, that was the last straw when they stole money from church. Like, okay, we need a state of emergency. Like, we really need it. But the thing is this, right? Things have gotten worse. People are now stealing money from churches. At this particular point, we don't need just a state of emergency. We need a state of emergency, immediate emergency. But in the same, the other thing that the president also did was he gave Vice President Waniga the green light to do economic reforms. Yes, this dude has the green light to do economic reforms, which is good for us. But I'm wondering, what did it based on? I'm sure that Waniga was from Jonglei and he saw people keeping 1.3 million South Sudanese pounds in church instead of the banks, and he was like, hey, we really need economic reforms. Let me go back and ask for these economic reforms. Anyway, thank you so much. My name is AK Dance and this has been the State of the Nation. See you guys next week. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye-bye.